Hi guys, welcome back to SSC Core and this is Chanakya. On students' demand, we are providing solutions to previous papers. In this video, I am going to solve CGL 2018 Quantitative Aptitude paper, which was held on 11th September 2019. And you can download the question paper through the link given in the description. Let's move to the problems, and before that, please do subscribe. Here is our first question. In a school, 4 by 9th of students are girls and rest are boys. 3 by 5 of number of boys are below 12 years and 5 by 12 of number of girls are 12 years or above 12 years. If the number of students below 12 years is 480, then 5 by 18 of total number of students in the school will be equal to how much? See, in a school there are some boys and some girls. They are 12 years below or 12 years above. Right? There are two different categories given. So this is a regular model. For this model, we assume total value. Total value is nothing but product of denominators. 9 into 5 into 12. Total value 9 into 5 into 12. 12 into 5. 60 into 9. 540. I assume total number of students as 540. Now read the data. In a school, 4 by 9 of students are girls. 4 by 9 of students, 960 times 60 into 4, 240 are girls. And the rest are boys. So 300 are boys. That's why total is 540. 3/5 of boys are below 12 years. 3/5 of boys 300, that is equal to 560 times 60 into 3, 180. 180 boys are below 12 years. 512 of number of girls are 12 years or above. 512 of number of girls 240, they are 12 years or above. 12, 20 times 5 into 20, 100. 100 girls are 12 years or above 12 years. From that, we can tell remaining 120 boys are 12 years above. Remaining 140 girls are 12 years. Number of students below 12 years is 480. Number of students below 12 years according to our calculation is 320. See, number of students below 12 years is 320, which is given as 480 in the problem, 480. Then 5 by 18 of total number of students, 540 is equal to how much? Got it? 162 times, 163 times 480, 18 ones 18, 30 times, 2 ones 2, 15 times. So answer is 5 into 15 into 3, 225 is the answer. See question number 2. X power 1 plus y power 1 plus z power n is 11. X square plus y square plus z square is 133. X cube plus y cube plus z cube is 881. Find cube root of x, y, z, that is asked. And we have a direct relation x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z into half into x square plus y square plus z square into 3 minus x plus y plus z whole square. Right? This is the formula where x, y, z, cubes, squares all are related. And that is one method. And alternatively, I recommend you to go for trial and error method. Trial and error. See, always start with squares. Sum of 3 squares is 133. Sum of 3 squares is 133. 133 nearest square 121 plus 12. You cannot write 12 as sum of 2 squares. Otherwise 133 is 100 plus 33. You cannot write 33 as sum of 2 squares. And 81 plus 52. 52 can be written as 81 plus 36 plus 16. So 9 square plus 6 square plus 4 square is 133. So 9, 6, 4 is correct combination. But take care of signs. Some of them can be positive, some of them can be negative. Here it is clear. 9 plus 16 minus 4 is 11. 15 minus 4 is 11. We got x value, y value, z value. We got x value as 9, y value as 6, z value as minus 4. Using them, Find cube root of xyz. 9 into 6 into minus 4. Cube root of 9 into 3 into 2 into minus 4. Value is negative. 27 cube root 3. 8 cube root 2. Answer is minus 6. Answer is option 3. Better go for trial and error method and always start with squares. See, if you start with cubes or power ones, some values can be positive, some values can be negative. We should go for more cases. To avoid that, start with squares. Or alternatively, we have this formula x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is x plus y plus z into half into 3 times x square plus y square plus z square minus x plus y plus z whole square. And question number 3. When 789781108536 are divided by the greatest number x, the remainder in each case is same, then sum of digits of x is how much? See, when 789781108536 are divided by greatest number x, remainder in each case is same, so x is nothing but HCF. Whenever you are dividing with HCF, you are getting same reminders. So if you want to find x is nothing but HCF of a minus b, b minus c, c minus a. Here a minus b, 78978110, difference is 213. B minus C, 81108536, difference is 426. C minus A, 85367897, difference is 639. X is their HCF, but no need to find HCF because requirement is not x. Requirement is sum of digits of x. Sum of digits of x. So for that, use divisibility rules. You see, 3 is a common factor in all of them. 426 is divisible by 3, 639 is divisible by 3, 213 is divisible by 3. So sum of digits must be 3 multiple. Either 9 or 6 are answers. And if you see the first number 213, 213 is not divisible by 9. So 9 cannot be sum of digits. Answer is option 4. Or alternatively, if you find their HCF, 213 once, 213 2 times, 213 3 times, HCF, that is x is equal to 213, sum of digits is 6. But I recommend you to go for divisibility rules. Got it? See question number 4. A cube plus b cube is 218, a plus b is 2, then find the value of ab. A cube plus b cube is 218, a plus b is given, ab is asked. We have direct formula, a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. A plus b whole cube, 2 cube is 8, a cube plus b cube is 218 plus 3ab into a plus b is again 2. 8 218 difference minus 210 is equal to 6ab. So ab is equal to minus 6 3 times 6 5 times. Answer is minus 35. So fourth option is correct. Question number 5. In triangle ABC, D and E are points on sides AB, BC respectively, such that DE is parallel to AC. If AD is to DB is equal to 5 is to 3, then what is the ratio of area of triangle BDE to that of trapezium ACED? See, there is a triangle ABC, D and E are points on sides, D and E are points on sides AB, BC respectively, such that DE is parallel to AC. So here, two triangles are formed. One is BDE and other one is BAC or ABC. And given AD is to DB is 5 is to 3. AD is to DB is 5 is to 3. So DB is 3 parts. Then what is the area of trapezium ACED? Trapezium ACED, that is asked. And if you see, first triangle is the smaller triangle and bigger triangle BDE ADC are similar. They are similar triangles. If in similar triangles, if sides ratio is A is to B, areas ratio is A square is to B square. So areas ratio, first triangle 3 square 9, second triangle 5 plus 3, 8 square, 64. So trapezium, remaining value 64 minus 9, 55. Answer is 9:55. Smaller triangle area 9 parts, bigger triangle area 64 parts, trapezium area is 55 parts. Answer is first option. A shopkeeper allows 28% discount on the market price and still makes a profit of 20%. If he gains 30.80 rupees, then find cost price of the article. A shopkeeper is giving you 28% discount, still making 20% profit. Profit is 20%, and he gains 30.80 rupees. 30.80 rupees. 20% profit is 30.80 rupees. Then what will be cost price? CP is always 100%. That is how much? 20, 5 times 100, 30.85 times 154 rupees is answer. Answer is option 1. Got it? Here 28% discount. This is of no use. Question number 7. The sum of digits of a 2-digit number is 1 by 7 of the number. The unit digit is 4 less than 10 digit. If number obtained on reversing its digits is divided by 7, remainder will be how much? See, the sum of digits of a 2-digit number is 1 by 7th of the number. Sum of digits is 1 by 7th of the number means number is divisible by 7. Number is divisible by 7. You should first understand this. If sum of digits is 1 by 6th of the number, it should be divisible by 6. 1 by 11th of the number should be divisible by 11. So for this problem, number is 7 multiple. And see, the second clue is unit digit is 4 less than 10th digit. If unit digit is 4 less than 10th digit, there exist multiple possibilities: 40, 51, 62, 73, 84 and 95. These are the possibilities. And I already told you number should be divisible by 7. So number is definitely 84. So that number is 84. But here requirement is not number. If the number is obtained on reversing its digits, digits are reversed. Now number is 48. Divided by 7. Divided by 7. 7 6 times 42. Remainder is 6. Remainder will be how much? Remainder will be 6. Got it? It's a very simple problem. From the first clue, you should decode this. Sum of digits is 1 by 7th of the number. So number is divisible by 7. Question number 8. When 12, 16, 18, 20 and 25 divide the least number x, the remainder in each case is 4, but x is divisible by 7. What is the digit at thousands place in x? See, when 12, 16, 18, 20 and 25 divide a least number x, x is definitely LCM. And remainder is 4 in each case. So remainder is 4. So answer is LCM plus 4. And there is another condition. It should be divisible by 7. It should be divisible by 7. First find LCM. LCM, see 2 power is highest in 16. 2 power 4. 3 square. 5 power 2. There are no other factors left. LCM is 2 power 4 into 5 square into 3 square. 16 into 25. 400 into 9. 3600 is LCM. So number is 3600 plus 4, but it should be divisible by 7. If you see 3600 plus 4, 7 5 times 35, 10, 7 1 7, 37, 4 times 28, remainder 2 plus 4 is not divisible by 7. 3604 is not divisible by 7. Then what will you do? 3600 into 2 plus 4 by 7. Again 2 into 2, 4 plus 4, 8 by 7. It's not divisible by 7. Remainder is not 0. We go for third case. Take 3 here. 2 into 3, 6 plus 4, 10. Not divisible. Take 4 here. 3600 into 4 plus 4. 2 into 4, 8 plus 4, 12. Not divisible by 7. Finally take 5 here. Take 5. 2 into 5, 10 plus 4, 14. 14 is divisible by 7. So number is 3600 into 5 plus 4, 18,000 plus 4, 18004 is the number, and the digit in thousands place is 8. 8 is in thousands place. Got it? See question number 9. Abhi rows upstream a distance of 28 kilometers in 4 hours and rows downstream a distance of 50 kilometers in 2 hours. To row a distance of 44.8 kilometers in still water, he will take how much time? Right? Abhi rows upstream a distance of 28 kilometers in 4 hours. Distance time is given. Upstream speed B minus R is equal to 28 by 4, that is 7. And downstream B plus R, downstream speed B plus R, distance by time 50 by 2, 25. When you add both of them, 2B is equal to 32, B is equal to 16 kmph. To row a distance of 44.8 kilometers, he will take how much time? Time is distance by speed, distance is 44.8. To row a distance of 44.8 in still water speed is 16, 16 2 times, 16 8 times, 2.8 hours is answer. Answer is option 1. Question number 10. What will be the compound interest on a sum of 31250 rupees for 2 years at 12% per annum if the interest is compounded 8 monthly? See, interest is 12% per annum for 12 months and interest is calculated 8 monthly. For 8 months, interest should be 8%. 8% is nothing but 2 by 25 fraction. If principal is 25 rupees, amount will be 27 rupees, that is for first cycle, for first 8 months. For next 8 months, again for 25 you will pay 27. For next 8 months, for 25 you will pay 27. 25 into 25 into 25, 25 cube 15625 becomes amount 27 cube 19683. So compound interest is 19683 minus 15625, 13 minus 5, 8, 504, 4058 rupees is interest. But in the given problem, principal is 31250. Principal is into 2. 15625 into 2, 31250. So compound interest will be 4058 into 2, 8116 rupees is answer. Answer is option 2. Got it? For 12 months 12%, for 8 months 8%. 2 years there are 24 months, should go for 3 cycles, 8 months, 8 months, 8 months, total 24 months. Interest is 8116. Question number 12. AB started their journeys from X to Y and Y to X respectively. After crossing each other, A and B completed remaining parts of journey in 6 1/8 hours and 8 hours respectively. If speed of B is 28 kmph, find speed of A. Given there are two places X, Y. A started from X to Y, B started from Y to X, and they met somewhere at point M. After that, they completed remaining parts of journey in 6 1/8 hours, 8 hours respectively. And this is a direct formula. So speeds ratio will be root T2 is to root T1. And we need speeds root T2, 8 is to root T1. 6 1/8 hours, 8 into 6, 48 plus 1, 49 by 8. So 8 is to 7 is ratio of speeds. Ratio of speeds is 8 is to 7. Given B speed is 28, B speed 7 parts 28 kmph. So A speed 8 parts how much? 32 kmph is answer. Answer is option 2. What is the value of cosecant 65 plus theta, secant 25 minus theta plus tan square 20 minus cosecant square 70? Cosecant, secant are complementary, and if you see the angles, sum of angles 65 plus 25 plus theta minus theta, you are getting 90 degrees. Right? Complementary angles, sum of angles is 90 degrees, they are equal, so they can be directly cancelled. Next, tan square 20 minus cosecant square 70 is secant square 20. We know secant square theta minus tan square theta 1. So tan square theta minus secant square theta is minus 1. Answer is option 4. Question number 13. That's a regular model. It's in the form a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. A cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. Here a square, in the place of a square you should take 2x whole square 2x square. In the place of by square it should be root 3y whole square, which is 3y square. In the place of ab you should have root 2x into root 3y, that is root 6xy. So if you compare, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to root 6. We require a square 4 plus b square 9 minus c square 6. 7 is the answer. Next, question number 14. If the radius of base of cone is doubled and volume of new cone is 3 times the volume of original cone, then what will be the ratio of heights of original cone to that of new cone? See what is given. Radius of base of cone is doubled. Radius of cone doubled, so ratio becomes 1:2. And volume of the new cone is 3 times the volume of original cone. Volumes ratio V1:V2 is equal to 1:3. What will be the ratio of heights? H1:H2 is equal to how much? We know volumes ratio 1/3 pi r square h divided by 1/3 pi r square h is equal to 1/3. 1:3. And we know ratio of radius is 1:2. We need to find ratio of heights. That is what asked. That's a very simple problem. 1/3 pi gets cancelled. 1/4 h1 by h2 is equal to 1/3. h1 by h2 is equal to 4/3. Answer is 4:3. A train traveling at speed x kmph crossed a 200 meters long platform in 30 seconds and overtook a man walking in the same direction at speed of 6 kmph in 20 seconds. What is the value of x? Train speed is x kmph. Crossed 200 meters long platform in 30 seconds. We know distance is equal to speed into time. Here train crossed 200 meters platform plus its own length. Speed is x kmph into meters per second 5/18 into time taken is 30 seconds. And it overtook a man walking in the same direction at speed of 6 kmph in 20 seconds. It is crossing a man means crossing its own length. The distance is L. Speeds are train speed x, man speed 6 traveling in same direction, so take minus into 5/18 into time is 20 seconds. We are getting two equations. From first equation subtract second one. You'll get 200 is equal to x into 5 into 30, 150/18 minus 5 into 20, 100/18, x into 100/18 plus 6 into 5, 30 into 20, 600/18. So 200 minus 600/18, 3600 minus 600, 3000 divided by 18 is equal to 50/18 into x. 18 cancel. X is equal to 60 kmph. Answer is option 2. An article is sold at certain price. If it is sold at 33 1/3% of this price, there is a loss of 33 1/3%. What is the percent profit when it is sold at 60% of original selling price? See, nothing is given in terms of rupees. An article is sold at certain price. I am taking cost price as 100. We don't know selling price. It is sold at 33 1/3% of this price. There is a loss of 33 1/3%. See, on cost price 100, there was a loss of 33 1/3. 1/3 loss means sold at 2/3. 1/3 is loss. and that is when that article is sold at 33 1/3% of price. When you sell at 1/3 of selling price, you are having 1/3 loss. So SP is nothing but 200 rupees. So original selling price is 200, original cost price is 100. Next, what is the percent profit when it is sold at 60% of original selling price? 60% of original selling price is 120 rupees. If you sell at 120 rupees, there is 20% profit. Answer is option 4. And see question number 17. If a 9-digit number 389x6378y is divisible by 72, then find the value of root 6x plus 7y. See, the given number is divisible by 72, so it is divisible by 8, it is divisible by 9. And we know 8 divisibility rule, last 3 digits must be 8 multiple. Last 3 digits, 7, 8y is 8 multiple, 8, 9 times 72, you are having 6y. So in the place of y, you should have 4, y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4. And number is divisible by 9 also. If number is divisible by 9, 9 divisibility rule, sum of digits must be 9 multiple. Here sum of digits, 3 plus 8, 11 plus 9, 20 plus 6, 26 plus 3, 29, 29 plus 7, 36, 36 plus 8, 44, 44 plus y4, 48. Sum of digits is 48 plus x. To be divisible by 9, x should be 6. 48 plus 6, 54 is divisible. Now, what is the value of root 6x plus 7y? 6 into x is 6, y is 4, root 36 plus 28, which is equal to 64. Answer is 8. Answer is option 4. Got it? And question number 18. A person marks his goods X% above cost price and allows a discount 30% on market price. If his profit percent is 5, find the value of X. A person marks goods X% above cost price. Nothing is given in rupees, so I am taking cost price as 100 rupees. And he is marking goods X% above, allows a discount 30%, profit percent is 5. See, on cost price 100 rupees, there is a profit 5%. Profit 5%, this is selling price. And given on market price, you are offering 30% discount. 30% discount implies 70% is the value. If you simplify, 100, 100 cancel, 0, 0 cancel, 7, 15 times, market price is 150. If cost price is 100, market price is 150, is marking goods 50% above cost price. Question number 19. When an article is sold at 355 rupees, there is a loss of 29%. To gain 21%, it should be sold for how many rupees? An article is sold at 355, there is a loss of 29%. 29% loss implies 71% value is 355 rupees. To gain 21%, you should sell at 121%. That is equal to how much? 71 into 5, 355. 121 into 5, 605 rupees must be selling price. So answer is option 1. 20th. See, this is a tricky problem. See, question number 20. That's a tricky problem. If root 2 plus root 5 minus root 3 into k is equal to minus 12, then what will be the value of k? On the left hand side you have irrational number, on right hand side you have rational number, so you are rationalizing. If there are two surds, root a plus root b, we will multiply with root a minus root b. But whenever three surds are given, like root a plus root b minus root c, there will be two steps involved. We multiply, we taking root a plus root b as one value, root c as second value. We rationalize it using root a plus root b plus root c. So either option 1 or option 4 are correct. Either option 1 or option 4 are correct. But whenever three values are involved, when you multiply both of them, again you are having combination of AB. Your combination of AB. And that should be rationalized again. That's why root 2 plus root 5 plus root 3. In addition to that, 2 into 5, root 10 should be present in options. Root 10 should be present. See, there will be number of cases in this. Let me explain. Suppose root 2 plus root 5 minus root 3. If this should be rationalized, first case is root 2 plus root 5 plus root 3. Here you are changing sign of root 3. That's why another factor should contain 2 into 5, 10. And second way, root 2 minus root 5 minus root 3. This time we are changing sign of root 5. That's why another factor should contain 2 into 3. You are changing sign of 5. That's why 2 into 3, root 6 should be present. Or you are multiplying with minus root 2 plus root 5 minus root 3. This time you are changing sign of root 2. That's why another factor should have 5, 3 combination root 15. Using that, root 2 plus root 5 minus root 3, root 2 plus root 5 plus root 3. Sign of 3 is changed, so 2 into 5, 10 should be present. Question number 21. 2 sin A into 1 plus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A plus cos A is equal to how much? See, in this problem, all the terms are containing A, all the ratios are containing A. Values are not given, so you can assume value of A. Value of A, let me put it 0 degrees. If you take A value as 0, 2 sin 0, 0, 1 plus sin 0 divided by 1 plus sin 0, 0, cos 0, 1, that's giving you 0 by 2, 0. And in first option, if you substitute A as 0, 1 plus cos 0 is 1 minus sin 0, 0, you are getting 2. That's wrong. Second option, 1 plus sin 0, 0 minus cos 0, 1 is giving you 0. Correct option. Third one, 1 plus sin 0, 0 cos 0, 1 is giving you 1. And fourth option, 1 minus sin 0, 0 cos 0, 1 is giving you 1. Wrong answer. So answer is option 2. So put A value as 0 degrees or 90 degrees or 30 degrees, whatever the value you like. Question number 22. The diameter of base of a cone is 42 centimeters and its curved surface area is 2310 centimeters square. Find its volume. See, diameter of a cone is given, so radius is 21 centimeters. Curved surface area pi RL is given as 2310. What will be its volume? Pi r square h by 3 is how much? Volume is how much? See, using the first relation, pi 22 by 7 into radius 21 centimeters into L is equal to 2310. 21 once 21, 21 once 0, 22 5 times, L is equal to 35. In cone, base radius is 21 and hypotenuse is 35. We need to find height. If you see, these are Pythagorean triplets, 7 into 3, 7 into 5. So height should be 7 into 4. Height is 28 centimeters. Height is 28 centimeters. Using that, volume 22 by 7 into radius 21 into 21 into height 28 divided by 3. 1 by 3 pi r square h. 3 into 7, 21 cancel. Now don't multiply, just see the options. Options are containing different unit digits. So don't multiply, don't do multiplication, just find unit digit. 8 into 1, 8 into 2, 16. Answer should end with 6. Option 3 is correct. See question number 23. X is equal to root of 1 plus root 3 by 2 minus root of 1 minus root 3 by 2. Then find the value of root 2 minus x divided by root 2 plus x. There are two methods for solving this problem. One is putting root 3 by 2 as cos 30. That's one method. And another method is find x square. X square is x square a minus b whole square. A square 1 plus root 3 by 2 plus b square 1 minus root 3 by 2 minus 2 into 1 plus root 3 by 2 into 1 minus root 3 by 2. X square is equal to minus root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 cancel. 2 minus 2 into a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. X square is equal to 2 minus 2 into 1 minus 3 by 4. 1 by 4 becomes 1 by 2. 2 ones. X square is 1, implies x is equal to 1. Right, find the value of x first. We got x value as 1. Now we need to find root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 plus 1, which is root 2 minus 1 whole square divided by root 2 square minus 1 square. A minus b whole square. A plus b minus 2ab divided by 1. 3 minus 2 root 2. 2 into 1.414. 3 minus 2 into 1.414. 2.828. 3 minus 2.828 is approximately 0.17. Answer is option 1. Question number 24. 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 minus cot theta whole square plus 1. 1 minus tan theta is sin theta by cos theta divided by 1 minus cot theta is cos theta by sin theta whole square. Numerator is cos theta minus sin theta divided by cos theta whole square divided by sin theta minus cos theta square divided by sin square theta plus 1 that's equal to numerators gets cancelled. You are getting 1 by cos square theta by 1 by sin square theta tan square theta plus 1. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. Answer is option 1. And question number 25. A sum 18,000 rupees is lent at 10% compound interest, compounded annually. What is the difference between compound interest for third year and compound interest for fourth year? As the rate of interest is 10%, problem is very simple. P is equal to 18,000 rupees and it is lent at 10% for 4 years. For first year, for second year, for third year, for fourth year. Without using any formula, use only concept. For first year, interest is 1800 on 18,000, 10% is 1800. Second year, 1800 plus some value. Third year, 1800 plus some value. Fourth year, 1800 plus some value. On 1800, 180 rupees for next years. 180, 180, 180. On 1800, 180 rupees for next year, 180 rupees for next year. On 180, 18 rupees for next year, 18 rupees for next year. On 1800, 180 rupees. On 180 next year, 18 rupees. And on 180 next year, 18 rupees. On 18 next year, 1.8 rupees. If you see, difference between third year and fourth year is this much. 18 plus 180 plus 18, 198, 198 plus 18, 216 plus 1.8, 217.8 is answer. Answer is option 3. If you really like this video, please do subscribe and encourage us. And very soon we will upload more videos. Thank you.